Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading will be the mid-monthly reading for all of the signs for mid-month February. So this covers sort of middle of the month of February through the end of the month, focusing on two specific areas, love and relationships and career and finances. For the love and relationships portion of the reading, I'll be using the Wheel of the Year Tarot and the Romance Angels Oracle cards. And for the career and finance, I'll be using the Good Tarot by Colette Baron-Reid and the Life Purpose Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Okay, obviously, as I always say, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way for you to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading with me. If you're interested, you can take a look at my site, changingphasestarot.weebly.com, or you could email me at changingphases@gmail.com. Okay, and if you go to my site, you'll find all the pricing as well as the types of videos, the video readings that I offer. Another thing I would suggest is to, besides watching your sun sign reading, also take a look at your moon sign and your rising sign, right? Sometimes the messages, for the one might not resonate with you for that particular period, but the others might. So I do encourage you to take a look at those as well. All right, I think that's it as far as messages go. So I will say goodbye for now, and we'll see each of you in 1 second for the shuffle. Bye for now. Hi Pisces, I'm here to get into your mid-monthly reading for February 2018. As you can see, I've already shuffled off camera and I have laid the spread. Let me lower my camera a little bit. Really just to try to save time. Okay, so we will get into first the love and romance portion of the reading, which is over this side. So let me show you the card that was at the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the next 2 weeks. You have Knight of Pentacles. Okay. In the past position, you have the High Priestess. She's number 2 of the Major Arcana. In the present, you have number 3 of the Major Arcana, the Empress. So the High Priestess seated next to the Empress, pretty powerful. And in the future position, the Nine of Pentacles. And the card from the Romance Oracles deck, the Romance Angels deck, is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Sorry, I was just looking. Okay. All right, well, first, I think I would have to say that for some of you watching, Pisces, and obviously, this is not going to resonate with everybody. These are general messages, but for some of you, there could be the possibility of a pregnancy. So if that's something that, you are not looking for right now, or that's not in the plans, then definitely, I would suggest that you take precautions, because we have the High Priestess seated in the present position, and the High Priestess is all about, expansive. It's very expansive energy. It has to do with abundance and as well as fertility. And we usually associate her. Here she's not shown as being with child, but we associate her with pregnancy, with, and if this were like a career or finance reading, with sort of giving birth to new things. But in this case, actual pregnancy, right? Expanding the family, growing your family. We also see that we have the High Priestess, and she is seated on this crescent moon. And then in the Empress, on the Empress card, we also have crescent moons. We have, full moons. So there could be something going on around. I know that this is sort of present, but I'm recording these, slightly late. So, around or closer to the end of month of February, even heading into March, there's, this could be a a very fertile time for many of you. And, we do have as the outbound card here, the Nine of Pentacles, which, if we think about 9 months of pregnancy, and the Nine of Pentacles card is all about, it's the harvest and reaping of, what you have planted and what has taken all this time to grow, so 9 months to grow, so that, for some of you, there could be, finding out something about a pregnancy, finding out that you're pregnant, could be learning of somebody else's pregnancy as well. It might not necessarily be you, but and then with 9 months from now being the due date, so whatever that puts us. I guess it would be around, can't think right now, around November time, I would say. So again, will not resonate for everybody, but for there's a group or for a few of you watching, there's definitely a message of pregnancy come through. Okay, let's look at some other messages here. So with the Knight of Pentacles is the overall energy. He is or the Suit of Pentacles. So you have two cards from the Suit of Pentacles and then two major arcana cards. So the Pentacle suit, it deals with earth energy, right? So it's the material things in life or manifesting in the material realm. So we usually associate it with the work that we do, the money that we earn, our homes, our families, education, right? And the knight, usually in the tarot, the knights act on things, right? That yes, we see them as messengers, but they act on certain things. And this particular knight, he's the slowest moving of all of the knights. He sort of, he plugs along. He's very determined. He's quite deliberate in his actions. Once he has his eyes set on the prize, he doesn't stop. He will just, doesn't matter how long it takes him, he will just plod away until he gets there. So he's, I usually think of him as the slow and steady wins the race character, right? Because he doesn't mind if it takes him, a long time to get there. He's just worried about making it there, right? Or about getting whatever this is. It's a card in this particular deck. The knight is referred to as the ambitious youth. So it's more linked to financial well-being, working hard for those material things. So with him, sort of ruling the next few weeks is this overall energy. We start off with the High Priestess in the past position. Now, the High Priestess is a highly intuitive individual. Sorry, let me go back to the Knight of Pentacles. I don't think I said that, when we have knight or court cards appear, they can be people, because we do have, I was looking over here at your work and finance reading, you do have more court cards appearing here. So they can be actual people that we're dealing with, or they can just be, especially with the knights, they can be more of like a situation or an event, or they could be just you taking on that energy. So if this is a person, this could be, it's more of like a middle-aged earth sign individual, male or female, it's not gender specific. So if so, then this would be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Okay, so that could be one of those individuals playing a significant role over the next couple of weeks. Okay, so now, sorry, back to this, back to the number 2, who is the High Priestess. So she is very intuitive. She is somebody who, she's sort of a guardian of knowledge, but it's like the deep secret, the knowledge of the hidden realms. She rules, or she's sort of the gatekeeper of the unknown, right? She uses her intuition, uses clairvoyance to discover certain mysteries, right? So with her in the past position, this could have been a person again that you were dealing with, maybe somebody who brought some information to you that, that was able to enlighten you in some way, and you found out something that had previously been hidden and you weren't, you didn't know about. Or this could have been you taking on this energy of the High Priestess and over the past couple of weeks, even a couple of months, been feeling more in tune with your intuition, been using your intuition more to help you. finding more balance in your life by listening to your intuition. Could also have to do with dreams, the messages that come through in your dreams, signs, synchronicities, those types of things. But again, that brings you to this Empress card. For some of you, there could have been some type of hidden message that you found out about related to a pregnancy. So if this isn't your own, you could have found out about somebody else's pregnancy that was, previously hidden. Again, this could be coming up closer to, I know that I'm doing this reading for the middle of February, but in March we do have 2 full moons. So there might, and I see there's 2 full moons on this card, so there might be something, that's interesting. Yeah, so we have the 2, which, we could associate with the month 2 with, with February, and then here is March, and we do have the 2 full moons happening in March. So for some of you, this present might not actually happen until March. But then again, with the Pentacles card after it, and thinking of the 9 and the 9 months, I keep going back to the pregnancy. Although the 9 of Pentacles can also have to do with, if we think of it as a relationship, and if we try to think of the whole spread here as a relationship as opposed to what I've been saying about, a pregnancy, and this could be, an earth sign individual coming in. If you were a little unsure about that person or the relationship, you might have been listening to or using your intuition with regards to that person, this expansive energy. This could just have been, your relationship expanding, taking the relationship to new levels, right? Deepening your relationship, very expansive, or, it was growing. The love between you is growing here and deepening. And then, this is a relationship that has staying power, because we do have the 9 of Pentacles over here. We have the Knight of Pentacles on that side. And both of these cards are very much about, staying power and things taking time to materialize. I mean, this is all about the harvest and reaping what you've sown. And it does take a long time to make it to this 9 of Pentacles. He's been working long and hard to make it there. So, if this is to do with the relationship, then, the relationship seems as though it's prospering. Things seem to be going well. Everything is right with the relationship. It's, it's going along as it should do, and it has staying power. It definitely does. The 9 of Pentacles, when it's not in a relationship reading, if we're thinking of it more as, money or finance, this is usually the independent person card, somebody who's very self-sufficient, self-reliant, doesn't really, need anybody else. That they can take care of themselves financially. They have that type of life that they've envisioned for themselves. So, this could just be, it could be that as well. This could be you, yes, having in a relationship, possibly with an earth sign, things materializing, and relationship going to the next level, but, you're feeling very happy, very, stable, and as if things are progressing as they should do within that relationship. But again, going back to the child, could be a pregnancy as well. So this is worth waiting for. Let me read you. I like to read the full meaning for the card from the guidebook. Worth waiting for. This card says, your soulmate relationship requires patience, as there are many factors involved. Your soulmate's free will choices are beyond your or the angel's control, as is the readiness of both of you for true love. This card comes to you as a reminder that this relationship is worth waiting for. Divine timing is a universal law that is always in operation. It is the flow of everything. If we try to impose our human will and force things to happen, we become out of sync with nature and experience blockages. Similarly, if we fret, when will I meet my soulmate? We put worry energy out into the universe. The romance angels have heard and answered your prayers for a soulmate, and they are working behind the scenes to bring this to you. Your role is to listen to and follow your intuition, even if it seems unrelated to your desire. Your intuition is like a guide dog, leading you along the path of answered prayers. Follow your intuition and trust in the timing of the relationship. And you do have this, the High Priestess here, who is all about intuition. And we do have the, the moon symbol appearing on the Empress card. So definitely, pay attention to your intuition with regards to, your relationships. And yes, it could be romantic in nature. It doesn't necessarily have to be this month. So interesting beginning to your spread here. Let me move the camera over. Okay, so we have in the career and finance portion, you actually have 3 water cards. And then I'll show you your overall energy first. You have Major Arcana number 19, Sun card. So you couldn't ask for a better card to have as the guiding card for the next 2 weeks. In the past position, you have King of Water. This would be the King of Cups. In the present position, you have Messenger of Water. This would be the Knight of Cups in this particular deck. And in the future position, the Three of Water. It could be the Three of Cups. And the Life Purpose Oracle card is Options. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. Okay, so well, let's begin with the Sun card. So the overall energy of the Sun. The Sun is a beautiful card. It's probably the most positive card for you to get, right, in the entire deck, because it, it spreads its, its warmth, its vitality on everybody. It enlightens. It shines its light on things to illuminate, to enlighten. If there's an answer that you're trying to figure out or been waiting for, the Sun comes in to shine its light on that particular situation to provide you with the answer that you are looking for. It also has to do with good health. It has to do with, just feeling basically that all is well with the world, everything is possible. Projects are coming to fruition now. Relationships are flourishing. Things are going well in the workplace. You're feeling very positive, very upbeat in the workplace. Kind of like, all is right with the world. It's a time of plenty, and you're feeling very happy. You're feeling very abundant, and you're also feeling very, thankful for all of these blessings and these wonderful things that you have going on. So that's a great energy to have for the next 2 weeks. Now you start off in the past position with the King of Water, and this could most definitely just be you really in your element here, because obviously you are a water sign, Pisces, and the suit of water is the suit of cups, so it has to do with our feelings, our emotions, our relationships. It also has to do with our intuition. And the King of Water, or the King of Cups, he is a very gentle person. He's very fair. In when there are conflicts or problems or disagreements, he's usually the person to come in and make the peace. He usually acts as a mediator, so he's a good listener. He likes to use he knows how to control his emotions, right? He's an emotional person, but he has good control over his emotion as well. He's respectful. He listens to other people. So within the work sector, this is very good card to have, because obviously for you to get along with people within the workplace and have to work on different projects with many different people and differing points of view. It's good to have either somebody like this King of Water around, or for you to take on this energy of the King of Water in order to deal with everybody, right? If this isn't you, I really do feel that this is you here. But if it isn't, this could be an older water sign individual that that's playing a significant role in your life over the next couple of weeks. And if so, this would be a Pisces like yourself, or a Scorpio, or a Cancer. Which brings us to the Messenger. Now, the Messenger in this particular deck is actually the Knight. So the Knight of Water would be the Knight of Cups. And that's the Knight in shining armor. So usually we associate this person with bringing in, if it were a romance reading, bringing in that offer of love. He's the he's the sort of the knight riding in on his horse and offering you the chalice, and it's an offering of love or of romance, or possibly an engagement, or that type of thing. But we're looking at career and finance, so this could just be a new offer that comes in, right? That's being brought in around the present time. Obviously time is malleable whenever you hear this message, that brings you a great deal of happiness, right? That brings you great joy. Maybe this is something that you have been waiting for a while. Maybe this is news of something new within the workplace that that makes you feel very happy, very fulfilled. So it's this new thing coming in, a news of something that brings you great happiness. It doesn't necessarily have to be love. It could be just something that brings you happiness. And then you're celebrating it, because as you leave the month of February heading into March, we have this Three of Water, which is all about celebration, right? It's celebrating. Sometimes this card appears when we're celebrating, like a wedding, an engagement, a birth, or it could just be as simple as, getting together with friends, going out for a drink, going out for dinner. But it's all about teamwork, team spirit, enjoying the time with those people, enjoying community, friendship, reaching goals, celebrating, the fact that you've reached goals with those people. So, I do get a great sense of community and working with others. And this news coming in could very much be, tied to other people, working within the community. For some of you, I'm getting the message, volunteering within the community, actually. Volunteering of your time in some way within the community. But whatever it is, it's, you have the sun blessing it, so that whatever this news that comes in is, or whatever this, this celebration happens to be, it's a blessed, you're feeling extremely happy. The sun is shining on you. Everything is going well. Everything is right with the world. So, I don't see any, like if you're looking for a new job, that type of message coming through. Although the messenger of water, with it bringing news of something that makes you happy, this could be news of, a new job possibly. But, and obviously this could play out in many different ways, right? This could be, for so many people watching, this could definitely play out in many different ways. But I definitely get the group, working with a group, community, and celebration coming through for you. So let's take a look at the options card. All right, I'm going back to this. I keep doing this, keep jumping around. I'm being drawn back to the Three of Wands. You can see how there's like a little pearl there. This makes me think, and there's pearls all on the others here. I feel that these two are very much tied together, sort of your career and finance reading with this other. I do get pregnancy. The Three of Water, we usually associate that with, a pregnancy, news of a pregnancy, a birth. So again, this message is coming through here. And with the Sun card, shining over this reading, definitely there could be a celebration coming up, even though I know that we're looking at, a different area, but the messages are just kind of tying together here. So, sorry. Let's go to the options card here. Let me find my book. This card says, you have more options than you may realize, which is why this card comes to you today. While you may feel limited in your career choices, the angels remind you that the possibilities are unlimited. They promise that the time, money, knowledge, opportunities, and other factors that you need are very much open to you. This card is a sign urging you to think outside the box and be open-minded with respect to your options. For example, can you return to school and learn new skills related to your dream career? Can you begin a self-employment venture or on a part-time basis while your regular job pays the bills? Or could you find a mentor to train you while you work as an intern or volunteer? That's so funny. I was just saying about volunteering. Sorry. The range of possibilities is wide and varied if you will just be open to them. Take a minute right now and say to your angels, please give me clear signs and guidance about my options related to my divine life mission and a career that makes my heart sing with joy. Then notice intuitive feelings and ideas as well as repetitive physical signs, which are messages from above. So interesting how, for yours is the first reading actually that I get that, a lot of the messages are kind of tying together here between the relationships and the career and finance part of the reading. So yeah, interesting spread here. So I do hope that the messages have helped you. I thank you for joining me here today, and I look forward to reading for you again next month. And just know that I'm sending you all much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of February. Bye for now.